Alright, you guys, welcome back to some more Cafe Stella. I've been trying to mess around and figure out how to get on Suzune's route and like what scenes I should show, because some of the scenes that lead up to Suzune's route are more moments that would be better suited for the other girls. So I'm trying not to show those in her route. That just wouldn't make sense to me. I'll probably show them once we get to that point. Like I encountered a Natsumi one and a Kana one. I'd rather show that once I get to their routes here in the common route. But we are going to be starting from here, I believe. This is where I've selected all the choices up until now. This is the last decision I need to make in order to get onto a route. So we're going to go back with Suzune-san. And hopefully, I got onto a route. We'll see, because I got a few comments saying I should show everything. So I'm trying to. Anything that's relevant, at least. So this is still in the common route. Take care of yourself, Nozomi. You got exams coming up. Keep yourself warm and get plenty of sleep. You got plenty of studying done today, so don't stay up cramming tonight. Go to bed and get some sleep, got it? Alright, sounds good. Alright, good night. I am indeed ready, let's go. We chatted while walking and soon enough arrived in front of the apartment. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Suzune-san? I don't know. Just probably chilling. Taking a bath and going to bed. I mean, I wouldn't say that, I guess. I don't really know. Wow, okay, this route's getting straight into it, huh? What, but why? Okay. Wow, this route's going straight into it, huh? Well, actually, we're not even on her route yet. Well, frick, I like this route already. It's straight to the point. Let's go. With blushed cheeks, she cast her eyes down in embarrassment. Is she really asking what I think she is? This is like the complete opposite of May's, where it like was really slow burning. This is going straight into it. A Yule log. Still don't know what that is. Okay, I get that, but why'd you want to come to my room again? Yes, because I need to know what you're thinking, okay? Let me guess, you can't finish eating it by yourself. And why'd you have to make it sound so suggestive? You led me on there. Well, maybe a little. Oh yes, that one time. Still haven't gotten over that. Sure, why not? I already know it's delicious by the fact you made it, Suzune-san. Fair enough. Yeah, it's always nice to be complimented and feel like you're doing well. I feel the same way on my videos and stuff. It always gives me more confidence. Even if you're 99% sure of your abilities, you still want confirmation from at least one other person. Suzune-san can be surprisingly girly at times. Sound I've grown used to hearing. Why do I feel like this whole route's just gonna be her drinking, and then just us talking? On second thought, she's just an old drunkard on the inside. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and have a bite. I cut out a piece with my fork and bring it to my mouth. Rich, full-bodied chocolate, soft, fluffy sponge cake, and inside just a hint of sourness. Is this raspberry? Yeah, it is kind of funny how it, like, contrasts it, but works together at the same time. Yeah, it tastes great. Gosh, she's smiling a lot. Think you have enough time for all that? Well, if you can manage it, I think that's a good idea. The more variety, the better.
酒はうまい
Come on, don't just sit there and drink. Help me eat this. There's no way in hell I'm finishing this on my own.
な。分かってる。
With that, the two of us begin eating the prototype cake. Now that I think about it, though, this is the first time I've had a girl in my apartment other than Nozomi.
はあ、スケベなこと考えてる顔
Bruh.
がエッチ。
I mean, to be fair, guessing that Kousei's having dirty thoughts, you'll probably get it most of the time, but still. Young man and woman alone together in a locked room, there's only one thing that happens in a situation
お
like
っと
this.
そこまでだ。
Yeah, shut him up, please.
もしこのまま部屋に戻れなければ、君の恥ずかしい秘密が全世界に公開される手はずになっている。
What kind of dirt do you have on us, huh? Max, I'm kidding, I'd never try that.
わけないって。だから、それは私の体型を揶揄してんのか。
Bruh, what do you want from us? Of course, I mean in an offensive way, I'm nothing if not a gentleman.
ふーん。
Very perverted gentleman, but sure. For a gentleman like myself, a woman's attractiveness isn't determined solely by the size of her breasts.
揶揄以外の何者でもないやろがい。
Bruh.
待つとして、どんなのが好みなのか調査します。
Okay, let's do it. After that, she begins rummaging around my room. What the heck are you doing?
男の子ってベッドの下とかにエロ本を隠してるんだよね。
Yes. Classic, visual novel trope. No, we don't. I don't even have any porn mags.
嘘だ。健康な男の子なら持ってないはずないでしょ。
Nobody... Yeah, exactly. Like, even if you were into that stuff, why would you buy it physically? As long as you have a phone, you can find whatever you need.
ああ、そっか。なら、スマホを調査します。
Well, frick, she's gonna find out all of Kousei's secrets now. Yeah, right, that's not happening.
人には言えない秘密ありそう。ちょっと指紋貸して、ロック解除するから。
Hey, haven't you heard of this thing called privacy? She must be with the NSA. She tries to snatch the phone from my hand, but I refuse to let her have it. Not just because of my browser history. There's all sorts of personal data in there, stuff I don't want her to see.
人の体を揶揄した罰だ。おとなしく指紋をよこしなさい。
I do like the way Suzune, like, is just more playful than all the other girls in a different way. Our little tug of war continues for a while until one particularly hard pull caused me to lose my balance and... Oh, booyah! Let's go! Wow, this round's getting good already and we're not even in it yet. We fall into the bed, me above her. After a few seconds I realize that her face is inches in front of mine. So close we're almost touching. So close I can count every single eyelash. Come to think of it, to anyone looking in on this scene right now, it looked like I pushed her down. Don't worry, we saw what happened. If she were to let us scream, I'd be screwed. On the contrary, however, she doesn't seem flustered in the slightest. Instead, she simply stares back at me quietly.
あのさ、ごめん。ちょっと調子に乗りすぎた。そうだね。スマホを他人に見せろっていうのは問題があったね。
I don't know, seeing this laid out like this, like, just makes me realize how much, like, I mean, bigger or, like, taller we are than her. I feel like we, like, tower over her, almost. It's fine, not like you actually saw anything. Anyways, you're not hurt, are you? The cafe would be in hot water if you twisted your hand or
問
something.
題ないよ。倒れたのもベッドだから、手だけじゃなくて。
That's great.
そっちは？
Yeah, I'm
そい
fine.
つは結構。
I like how nobody's immediately misunderstanding this situation. Like, okay, we just so happen to fall. This is a very, like, compromising position almost.
じゃ
But
あさ、早くどいてくれる？
oh yeah, sorry. Push myself back up. But I try to do so without bending my arms because if I go any lower, our faces will really end up touching.
さてと、酔いが冷めちゃったことだし、試作のケーキも食べてもらって要件は済んだし。
Yeah, another day of
君
work.
もとっとと寝なよ。遅刻しても言い訳は聞かないから。
Yeah, I know, I won't be.
じゃあ、また明日。
See you tomorrow. Good night. Phew, I wasn't really expecting that to happen. My heart's still pounding like crazy. She's gone and all, but it still won't settle down. That rate, I don't know if I'll be able to fall asleep. Still, I'm surprised at how calm she was in that situation. Despite what her appearance would have you think, she's definitely an adult, though if she heard me say that, she'd probably tear my head off. Hope I better take a bath now. Definitely feel like Suzune is, like, I don't know, just a lot more mature in that sense. Oh, I'm curious what she thinks right here. Never mind.
トキスを済ませちゃうところだったよ。
Suzune's so adorable.
男の子の顔があんな間近に。
Why is there a little thing right there that says wall? Huh.
動
Kinda
揺
weird.
してること気づかれなかったかな。大人の対応できてたかな。この動揺を見透かされてたらバカにしそうだな、あの野郎。ヒロトと同じ年のガキにバカにされるとかかなりムカつく。
They're so
この
embarrassed by
様
this.
子だと大丈夫だとは思うけど、こちとら卒業してからずっとケーキ一筋だったからな。せめて人並みくらいの経験は重ねておくべきだったかって今さら言っても遅いよね。ああ、もう
She's sure
やめ
thinking
や
about
め。
this a lot.
済んだことを考えても仕方ない。お風呂に入って気持ちを切り替えよう。
Alrighty then. I liked seeing a little bit of a glimpse into her head. That was cute.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Okay, so I'm not sure.
おはよう。さてと、そんじゃあ今日も頑張って美味しいケーキを作りますか。
フローチャート画面
I'm
ね。
not sure. Okay, so looks like we saw that scene. Can I just jump to results time? I'm not sure if I can just skip to that. We're gonna try it. If not, I'll probably cut it out till I figure out where we're going. Speaking of which, what about you, Suzune? Son, are you attracted to guys with money?
嫌いではないね。あって困るものではない。お金があれば大々的な広告も打てる。設備も整えられる。いい材料を揃えられる。
She's just looking at the cafe. Yeah, so it looks like I can't skip this scene, so I think we did get onto her route, so that's good. With more money at our disposal, we'll be able to invest more in advertising. Yeah, like...
逆にお金がなきゃいくら美味しいものを作っても店が潰れるかもしれないしさ。
I mean, that's true. Very true.
でもそれで特別な関係になるってのはごめんかな。
Well, good. I'm a broke college student, so... What is your type then, out of curiosity? A guy who's a better pastry chef than you.
それはやだ。なんかムカつく。それに私生活でも味のことで対立とかするのは面倒だから肩残らない相手がいいかな。あと私のために料理作ってくれて掃除してくれて洗濯してくれて買い物にも行ってくれて。
So you want essentially what all guys want is a woman to do everything for them, except you want a guy to do everything for them. Looks like you're looking for a housemaid more than a boyfriend.
正直よくわからんのだよ、そこらへん。
Do you mind if I ask you something? Have you ever...
今まで彼氏なんていたことない。君らより年上のくせに処女ですけど何か文句ある？
I mean, no, I wasn't gonna say that. Honestly, judging by your tone, it feels like you're way more bothered about it than any of us.
そりゃあね、周りには
Oh,
結
she's
婚
been
して
exposed.
子供を産んでる子だっているのを目の当たりにしちゃうとね。ケーキ作ってる最中は幸せなんだけどさ。
You don't have any, like, guy friends you might be interested in?
いない。文句あっか？
None whatsoever. Honestly, I'm no better.
私がそういう雰囲気に興味なさそうだったってのもあるだろうけど。
Yeah, I think she does give off that vibe that she's, like, kind of happier by herself a little bit. I definitely do get that sometimes.
なんせ体型もね。
Yeah, you look way younger than you actually are.
そんなすぐに納得されるとすっげえ腹立つ。
Hey, I take it back. I didn't say
でも
anything.
そのおかげでよそ見することなくお菓子作りに打ち込めて今に至るってわけ。
I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, pursuing your career, but you can still pursue a relationship, too.
だからまあ誰かといい雰囲気になったことなんて
She's not gonna say it.
別になんでもないよ。
She wasn't gonna say it.
それよりもほら片付けさっさと終わらせるよ。
Yes, ma'am.
お疲れ様です。うん、お疲れ。大
大丈夫ですか、すずねさん。
え、何が？
顔ちょっと赤いですよ。
そうかな。
あ、本当だ。
Oh, she must just be getting sick. Yeah, that's it.
風邪ですか？
Yeah, feeling a little under the weather.
別に体調に違和感はないから、そういう心配は必要ないよ。
それならいいんですけど。
嘘はついてないって。でもそうだね。部屋に帰ったら早めに寝るようにするよ。
Just take some vitamin C, you'll be fine.
帰り道、昴生君と一緒の方がいいんじゃないですか？
いいってそこまで心配しなくても。
そうですか？
Everyone always setting each other up to go on little walks of Kousei here.
同じマンションですから、昴生君もめんどくさがったりはしないと思うんですけど。
Yeah, to be fair, like it wouldn't be out of his way at all.
そういうんじゃなくて、とにかく一人で平気だから。昴生と一緒にとか勘弁。じゃあお先。
Wow, she changed quickly. She's like dipping.
怒ってました？怒ったのかな。でも昴生君だしな。何か失礼なことしたり言ったりしてても不思議ではないから。怒ってるわけじゃないなら。鈴音さん、怒るときはもっとあからさまに怒るし、もう少し様子を見ましょうか。
Yes, let's wait and see what happens here.
そんなに顔赤いのかな。もし本当にそうだとしたら。
Because of all that weird stuff he kept asking me, I couldn't help but remember the time we very nearly kissed by accident.
男の子の顔間近で見たことなんてあの時くらいだもんね。
For some reason, just thinking about it is making my heart race.
くそ、何が悲しくてあんな砂利脇にドキドキさせられなきゃならんのだ。しかも思い出し時とか。とっとと寝て切り替えよう。
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Totally.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
We're on her route. Let's go! Chapter 5-1. Morning already. It's cold. I switch on the heater under my kotatsu. It'll take some time to warm up, but it should be ready by the time I finish washing my face and getting dressed. That sounds so heavenly. Guess I'll finally be able to get up in the mornings all on my own now. I knew I had it in me. Good
お
morning.
はよう。何？
You just seem a little less peppy today. Are you feeling under the weather or something?
なことないよ。それより仕事。
Right. Huh. Wonder why she could be a little bit nervous. So Christmas is coming up next week. I was wondering, are Yule logs hard to make?
何でもそうだけど、簡単にすることもできるし、難しくすることもできるね。
I mean, the Yule logs you're making for Christmas specifically, are they something I even can learn how to make?
練習すれば作れるかもしれないけど、急にどうしたの？
Just suddenly occurred to me, if you ever got sick, we'd be royally screwed over here. That's what I've said.
ああ、で何？私の代わりを務めるってこと？
I mean, I would like it if we knew how to. I mean, do your job, not my wildest
な
dreams.
ら、まさかパティシエでも目指すつもり？
I haven't thought that far ahead either, to be honest. Actually, I was just thinking of things I could do to help you out, since it seems like you got a lot on your plate. My career aspirations aside, I definitely am interested in cake making. But all this time, I've just been given instructions by you. I've never paid attention to the why, the reasoning behind it.
そういった疑問を持つのはいいことだけど、就活が面倒とかってことならおすすめはしないよ。
Like I said, I'm not looking for a career just yet.
なら、興味があるなら教えてあげよっか？
Yeah, that'd be good. Learning to make some cakes. Let's do it. After we finish our usual morning preparations, I head off to school. Several uneventful hours later, I'm done with classes for the day. After that, I return to the cafe and head to the kitchen. Then it's back to cooking, like always. However, there is one thing that's different than usual.
泡立てが足りなくても 泡立てしすぎてもこんな風にスポンジは膨らまないの。卵の気泡は均一に。そのためには混ぜすぎても混ぜ足りなくてもダメなわけ。
Sounds a little too complicated for me, guys. I'm not gonna be making a cake from scratch anytime soon. My wife does, and they're pretty good, but I doubt she's like a professional, you know?
そのチェックはいつも私がしてたけど、チェックの仕方を教えた。何度にして何分ミキサーにかけるとか数字でやればある程度は揃うけど、でもやっぱその日の室温とか湿度で全く同じってわけにはいかないんだよね。
So how do you usually account for those variables then?
かな。
For perfectionists like you, that seems pretty unreliable.
長年の下積み経験で体が覚えてるの。違和感を覚えたらちゃんと違和感がなくなるようにする。勘ってのはそういうのを一言でまとめてるだけ。
I mean, I feel like intuition, she's just attributing that to experience. Like she knows what makes it good and what doesn't make it good, and she can tell just from a glance whether it's going to turn out that way. That's her intuition. The stuff you make always turns out great, so I guess that intuition of yours is never wrong.
それだけこき使われたってことさ。マジでみっちりやらされたから。
Yeah, I believe that. Although Suzune-san attributes it to her years of experience, her skills seem far from easily obtainable. I doubt she could have developed such a precise intuition for baking unless she already had an innate talent for it.
ほれ、こうして爪楊枝でも立ててしばらく通れないくらいだと気泡を均一化できてるんだよ。あと生地をリボン状に垂らすとか8の字を書いてみるとかね。
Oh, okay, so that's how you do it.
最初から楽しようとしない。ちゃんと確認することが重要。
Yeah, you can't freaking take shortcuts in baking.
私だ
Not my kind of thing then.
いつの間にか体が覚えてただけでそうしようと思ってたわけじゃないんだから。
I know. I just want to pretend like I knew what I was doing. Anyways, I'll try my best to learn how to do things like this from now on so you can reduce your workload. So I can reduce your workload at least a little.
そうだね。まずはそこら辺を目指すのがいいかもね。
I gotta say though, it's crazy how you're able to detect such subtle changes in the batter. Your body must be pretty sensitive, Suzune-san. Why did you have to word it like that? Why? Why do you feel the need to say it like that? That just sounds so weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her for thinking that. I just couldn't think of another way to phrase that, but seriously though, what kind of hands do you have?
どんなって普通の手だよ。
She spreads open her palm and shows it to me. Needless to say, it's quite a bit smaller than mine. Sure, there doesn't seem to be anything particular special about it, however. I give it a feel just to be sure. Using my thumb, I give her tiny palm and her thin fingers a bit of an experimental squeeze. Gosh. So I just looked at her eyes, and I can't see anything now other than, like, kind of dark green Pokeballs. Like, do y'all see that? It looks like a Pokeball, but it's just a green color.
え、あ、
Her palm is definitely softer than mine, but like she said, it's just a regular hand. I guess she was right. It really is all just intuition. Her hand is a little cold, though. I've heard that was a desirable quality for pastry chefs. Helps prevent the raw cream they work from becoming unnecessarily warm. In that sense, it's almost like Suzune-san was born to be a patissier.
もういいでしょ。話しなさい。
She just like takes her hand back.
気安く手を握るんじゃないの。ったく。
Well, we can say we've already held hands now, so that's good. We're doing things in the right order, it sounds like. Alright, I was holding a girl's hand just now. The thought hadn't crossed my mind at all. Clearly.
オーダー入ります。パンケーキとパフェお願いします。
ああ、はいはい。オーダーね。パンケーキは私がやるから、君はパフェね。
Alright, sounds good. What kind of parfait do you need?
ストロベリーお願い。
Alright, got it.
昴生君、平気？いや、キッチンの雰囲気がいつもと少し違うから。
Yeah, we're chilling. Things are going great. Like, no problems at all.
昨日も鈴音さん少し変だったし。
No?
怒らせるようなことしたんじゃないの？
I didn't do anything. Why is everyone always assuming it's me? Can't recall making any blunders at work as of late. I did ask her to teach me a few things, but it wasn't like she was doing it begrudgingly. No, not that I can think of.
そうならいいけど、昴生君ナチュラルに無神経なこと言うんだから気をつけなよ。
Nozomi's not wrong, okay? I mean, as much as I hate that sometimes they give him crap, like, for seemingly no reason, like, they really do have a reason. Like, he has said a lot of creepy things. The only one I'm inconsiderate towards is you, Nozumi. That's how special you are to me.
昴生君
Why are we doing this in her in Suzune's route?
そんな特別全くいらないんですけど。
Gosh, it just reminds me of the opening of the game where that kept happening.
あと私だけとか言うけどそんなことないからね。そうだよ。そういうとこ気をつけないと彼女なんてできないんだからね。
Alright, I'll be careful.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
1 week later, and then last is Christmas Eve. That's how I feel waking up in the morning. So tired. Except I do that and then I fall back asleep. Today, I have to help Suzune-san make our Yule logs in addition to our regular cakes. As such, I have to get up even earlier than usual. Sure ain't easy getting up this early. Thank God I don't have classes yesterday. My college is already on winter break, so I was able to get to bed early last night. However, I'm still dead tired. Even though I get the same amount hours of sleep as usual, maybe even a couple more. Maybe it's because I woke up during the night? Guess humans aren't meant to wake up before the sun rises after all. Oh well, a quick wash ought to wake me up. I've heard it's actually good to get up in the middle of the night. Like, you're supposed to, like, get up at some point and, like, spend, like, I don't know, a couple hours or something and then go back to sleep. Like, it actually, like, helps. Never tried it, though. For breakfast, I had toast, a hastily made salad, and a cup of yogurt. After finishing off this simple meal, I rinsed my dishes in the sink. Since it's so cold, I'm tempted to stay under the kotatsu for a little while longer, but I can't. There's not much time left. I better get going soon. Reluctantly, I switch off the kotatsu. Just as I do, my doorbell rings with an uncanny timing. I check the intercom to see who it is. Ah, yes. Suzune-san. Hello. Why go through the trouble of coming up to get me?
早起きする必要があったから念のためにね。とはいえ正直君にまで付き合ってもらわなくてもよかったのに。
Can't just let you do everything yourself now, can I? Besides, I appreciate getting to see you more.
はえいやそれって
Ooh, okay, Kousei.
あうん
There you go. That was smooth, you know? Like, just say something like that, kind of throws her off, you know? And then you just pretend like nothing happened.
今の言葉
That's good flirting.
一体どういう意味なんだろ
It wasn't cringe or anything, which is what he usually does, so I'm actually kind of proud of him a little bit.
う。もしかしてまさか
Oh, I just thought about how this route could end. Like, they could end it with them, like, having their own bakery together. It'd be so cute. Now this really reminds me of Clanad.
あいよ
Practice as I might, I still have a lot to learn. As I'm still nowhere near Suzune-san's level of expertise, I have to leave the Yule log's finishing touches to her. Decorating the cake so that it resembles actual wood is still far beyond my capabilities. Suzune-san scrapes away at the frosting, carving a bark-like pattern into the cake, with seriousness and care, yet seemingly without effort. Then with a final dusting of powdered sugar on top, it's a picture-perfect Yule log.
ココアの方は何問だっけ
Hold on, let me see. 11.
了解終わったやつから箱詰めして冷蔵しておいて
You got it. I know you make it look easy, but sifting the powdered sugar's gotta be kind of difficult.
力加減を覚えれば簡単だよ簡単だけど重要でもあってねパッと見た時の印象が変わったりするから
Probably. It's gotta be tough having to be so meticulous. In fact, everything about running your own bakery is a lot harder than it looks. Having to get up so early every morning, baking so many cakes on Christmas.
大変は大変だけど楽しようと思えば方法はあるよ例えばスポンジをあらかじめ焼いておくとか
Still, sponge cakes are the only type of cake you can make in advance, right? How long do sponge cakes keep
冷
anyways?
凍すれば1週間は余裕だと思う2週間でもいけるかな
Yeah, I always wondered why they didn't, like, make more of them in advance, I guess. Despite knowing that the fact that you chose to bake them all today means it must affect the taste somehow, right?
まあそうだね。もしかすると気づかれないレベルかもしれないけど、
Frick, I know I wouldn't.
今回くらいの本数ならなんとかなるかなって。それでもね、クリスマスにケーキを予約する人はその大半が誰かと過ごすために予約すると思う。家族であったり恋人であったり、ケーキは主役じゃないかもしれないけどさ。
Yeah, you definitely want it to last at least like through Christmas.
食べた人が笑顔になるように、クリスマスを楽しめるようにって。そのためには少しでも美味しくしたい。そのために私はこの道に踏み込んだわけだから。何その目は。
Oh, sorry, I just thought that was a really sweet sentiment coming from you.
バカにすんの。
Being serious, it's just struck me. You might look like a kid on the outside, but you're a genuine adult on the inside. What an amazing
子
person.
供っぽい見た目って前置き必要だった？やっぱバカにしてるよね。
But that's how you know he likes you, okay, Suzune? Like, if he's making fun of you in a playful manner, like, that's a sign that you like the person. You feel comfortable around them. Being serious, honestly. I really do think you're a mature professional as well. I'm not just talking about your skill and experience with baking, I mean in general.
そうかな。
Dang, she got red pretty quick. Of course, that's why I said I wanted more opportunities to see you in action so I could learn from you.
なんだ。
What do you think I
なん
meant?
でもないよ。
Sure.
っていうか変なこと言わないで。
Would never dream of doing such a thing. Sorry, I've been just thinking about some things lately since I'm gonna have to start job hunting soon. Should take a page out of your book if I want to become an upstanding member of society.
どうだろう。私はたまたまやりたいことと仕事が合致してただけだから。したくもないことを真面目に取り組んでる人の方がよっぽど社会人だと私は思うけどね。
Hearing her admonish me like that really drives home just how mature Suzune-san is. Honestly, this hammers home just how far out of my league she is. I wouldn't say that. Consequently, the Yule logs we worked so hard on ended up excelling extremely well. Even the extras we baked just in case had completely sold out. The percentage of customers who actually came to pick up their orders wasn't bad either. Suzune-san had been worried that some people might try to prank us by placing phony orders, but her fear was evidently unfounded. Perhaps due to the fact that it was Christmas Eve, the cafe was chock full of couples today. Even as our peak business hours came and went, thanks remained as busy as ever.
はい、パンケーキ上がり。
運びます。
あとはなんだっけ。
One soft cooked omelet rice and chocolate syrup
そうだっ
pancakes.
た。
That sounds so good every time I hear it. Maybe you should take a little break. You're looking pretty tired.
これくらいで疲れたとは言ってられないでしょ。
Never seen you struggle this much to stay focused at work before, though. Plus, you did most of the work making those Yule logs earlier, too. Let me handle things from now on.
そう？まあ無理してミスするわけにもいかないし、お言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかな。じゃあごめん。悪いけどあとは任せる。
Alright, sounds good. With that, I'm left working by myself in the kitchen for a while. Having woken up so early today, I'm feeling somewhat tired myself. Nevertheless, I'm able to concentrate enough to forget about my fatigue. That's how full of motivation I am. Perhaps hearing about Suzune-san's feelings had something to do with it. Made me want to do what little I could to help her. Brimming with determination, I pour everything I have into work.
高峰さん、今日はいつも以上に頑張ってますね。
Good.
何かいいこ
Someone's
とでもあっ
noticing
た
our,
のか
our
な。
effort.
どうでしょう。でもやる気がないよりはいいんじゃないですか。
That's true.
見る限り悪い雰囲気ってわけでもありませんし。そうかもしれないけど、頑張りすぎるのもそれはそれで良くない気がするんだけどね。
That's true as well. But hey, we're chilling. We're doing good. Soft cooked omelet rice is ready.
そろそろ君も休憩に行ったら？今日全然休んでないよね。
Oh, I'm fine. Not tired at all.
ミスしてからじゃ遅いから気づいてないだけかもしんないでしょ。余裕のあるうちに休む。しっかり仕事をするためにも休むことは重要だよ。
Alright, I guess I can't argue with
少
that.
なくとも30分は帰ってきちゃダメだからね。
Okay, you got it, boss. Ooh. I walk into the break room, sit down in a metal folding chair. The moment I do, body feels so heavy. It's as if all the exhaustion that had built up throughout the day hit me all at once. Suzune-san was right. I hadn't even realized how tired I was. And here I thought I had a bit more stamina than that. Maybe I'm just tired because I woke up so early today. Once I became aware of my fatigue, it all came crashing down on me. I guess she saw right through me. Yeah, I felt like that at work, you know? When you just, like, are really tired, but you're working so hard you don't realize it, and then as soon as you take a break, it just all hits you. It's common. That's Suzune-san for you, so much more sensible than I am. Oh no, we're falling asleep. Oh, oh, frick, nobody woke us up. Wait, what time is it? It's already past closing. So sorry.
ああ、起きた？
Why didn't you come wake me up?
疲れてたみたいだからさ。それに、お客も落ち着いてたからね。
Really, I'm sorry. I can't believe I dozed off on the clock.
30分は帰ってくるなって言ったのは私だから。
That's true. She did say at least half an hour. Didn't say exactly half an hour.
それよりほら、ちゃっちゃと片付けて。はい。
Right. Yeah, see, the problem, though, is when you take a nap like that, like a big nap, then you have trouble sleeping later, right? Just throws off your schedule.
いつまでしょげてるのさ。
I mean, I totally fell asleep on the job.
その分は朝働いてたじゃん。
Isn't it in Japan where, like, if you fall asleep while working, like, that's a sign that you're, like, doing a good job? Something like that?
めんどくさいなあのね、私だって完璧じゃない。失敗だって数えきれないくらい経験してる。
You have? I don't think I've seen you make a single mistake since we started working together, though. Yeah, I don't know if I can think of one either. Like, Suzune has been, like, very consistent.
そう見せてるだけ。でもそれは別に失敗したことを君や他の子に知られるのが嫌だからじゃない。
Also, if she made a mistake, it probably wouldn't be noticed by anybody because her cooking's so perfect anyways.
お客さんには私たちの事情なんて関係ないから。
What do you mean?
そう。体調が悪かろうが、睡眠不足だろうが、人手不足だろうが、キッチンの事情なんてお客さんには関係ない。
That is true. I mean, at the end of the day, they just care that they get their food, right? And they get proper service.
店を開けてる以上、満足させられるものを提供しなくちゃいけない。ダメだと思ったら起こしてだよ。でもそうしなかったのは、今日はイブで明日も頑張ってもらわないといけないの。そう、明日も明後日もしょげたままだとスポンジの膨らみも悪くなる。明日もそのままなら
Not letting me in the
キッチ
kitchen, huh?
ンには入れないよ。
A little harsh, don't you think?
失敗を重ねそうなやつはいるだけ邪魔。失敗してもいいとは言わない。安静も必要。けど、しょげてるだけってのは何の意味もないと思う。
Yeah, it's true of life. Don't beat yourself up. You know, just reflect. Try to do a little bit better, you know? That's all you can do is try, right?
だから、まずは顔を上げる。形からでも、から元気でもいいから。しょげてる人間が誰かを笑顔にできると思うなよ。何さ、何じっと見てるわけ？
Not particularly. Suzune-san is amazing. She might be tiny, petite, and flat-chested. Don't say this is why people hate you, okay? Making comments like this, it's all true, but you know you could be a little bit nicer about it. At first glance, most would even mistake her for a child. Yet she's far more mature than I could ever hope to be.
なんか今、無性にムカッとしたんだけど、気のせいかな。
She hears our inner thoughts. Yeah, you must be. This girl is just too cool. Something about her that I can't help but admire. Hopefully one day I can become someone who influences others as much as she does. I secretly wish that to myself. Suzune-san is right. The worst thing I can do is dwell on what happened today and let it lead to even more mistakes. Alright. Time to take a bath, then get to bed, so I'll be ready for tomorrow.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
When I awake, I'm feeling much more refreshed than I expected. I haven't forgotten about yesterday by any means, but at the very least I'm able to get out of my slump and put it behind me. Alright, Christmas Eve might be over, but Christmas itself has just started. Gotta work hard. Like yesterday, I wake up before dawn, wash my face, get dressed, and eat breakfast. Then just as I'm about to head out the door, also like yesterday, my doorbell rings. This time I open the door immediately.
おはよ
Good morning, Suzune-san. Here to make sure I'm awake again.
う。それもあるんだけど。
Did you come by to see how I was doing? Just for the record, I'm completely fine. In fact, I couldn't stay depressed even if I wanted to after everything you said to me yesterday.
ならいいんだけど。昨日はちょっと言い過ぎたかなって。
Nah, you're fine. Everything you said made sense, and I don't think you were being unreasonable either. If anything, it's just what I needed to hear. I'm ready to turn over a new leaf today.
うん。よろしく。
You know, it almost seems like you're the one who's down in the dumps
そう
today.
いうわけではないけど。
You don't need to worry about me. You're the one who said our problems don't concern our customers, remember? Let's just try and focus on making their Christmas as an enjoyable one. To that end, feel free to work me as hard as you want today. What do you say?
そっか。君、意外とメンタル強いっていうか、その切り替えの良さには目を見張るものがあるよ。
Are you insulting me?
褒めてるよ。
Sure.
そういうのいいと思うよ。うじうじするよりも。それじゃあ、今日も頑張ろうか。
Alright, we'll get it done. That's what we do here at the cafe. Get work done. Is there any difference between a Yule log and a Swiss roll? Oh, is that what a Yule log is? It's like a Swiss roll?
ん
Bah.
基本的にはデコレーションだけかな。クリームでコーティングする分、私は中の味付けも調整してはいるけどね。
I wonder, do they have like the Yule logs and like the little Debbies? Like the ones you find at the store? I'm like, I don't like those. I probably wouldn't like this either.
ブッシュドノエルってのは直訳するとクリスマスの巻って意味でね。
I mean, I'd probably like the actual cake itself, but I'm just thinking of like those little Debbie things. I'm like, ugh.
なんで
Not
巻きな
sound
のか
good.
は諸説あるんだけど、家でも気軽に作れるから家族で過ごすクリスマスのケーキとして広がったんじゃないかと個人的には思ってたり。
I don't know, I think it fits, because when I'm thinking like Christmas time, I'm thinking like hot cocoa, you know, by the fire with a few marshmallows and spending time with family, or, you know, just relaxing. You know, that's what I'm thinking of. So like, a log, you know, representing like the fire and stuff, I think it fits. Makes sense. In other countries, it's generally more common to spend Christmas with your family after all. Japan, though, it's much more of a holiday for couples these days.
まあいいんじゃない。イベントの意味合いなんて時代とともに変化するものだよ。
True. Incidentally, are you familiar with the period of time known as the 6 hours of sex? What? What are we talking about?
12月24日午後9時から翌日の25日の午前3時まで最もセックスする人の多い時間。
Wow, okay, you are very well versed on this. I've never heard of this before. Please explain.
何言わすんだ、セクハラか。
No, of course not. It's just frustrating knowing that the cakes I'm making are being used as a tool to help other people get laid. In fact, this cake I'm making right now might end up being used for that very purpose.
こらこらやめろ。そんなくだらない憎しみを送り込むんじゃない。
Yeah, Kousei, that's just weird. Don't think about that too much.
熱くなったらどうするつもり。
Sorry.
そんな憎しみを送るくらいならとっとと彼女でも作りゃいいのに。
Already found one, though. What do you mean? For that easy, I would have lost my virginity years ago.
そりゃそうだ。ヒロトもね。彼女の一人や二人早く作ってほしいもん
A
だよ。
girlfriend or two.
姉としては心配。
Yeah, don't have two at once. That's a bad idea. Been told I'm not very proactive. I'm not proactive enough, but besides that.
ん
Suzune pauses what she's doing. Turning to face me, she scans me appraisingly from head to toe.
なんだろうね。清潔感がないとかパッと見ての問題がある。性格の方も言うほど問題があるわけじゃないしね。
He could stop making creepy comments.
まあ君ならそのうち彼女くらいできるんじゃない？
You could at least try to sound a little more confident. This is a serious concern of mine, I'll have you know.
と言われてもな。
Do you remember what I said, like, hey, there's nothing wrong with you, but there's nothing right with you either? Let's say you were dating me, for example. What would you say I need to improve?
私が君を
Hey, don't look so offended about it, okay? You don't need to sound that disgusted. It kind of hurts.
だって 弟と同じ年の子だもんな。
Hey, there's probably nothing wrong with that, okay? Might be younger than you, but I still am a man. Are you saying I'm too much of a kid? I mean, I guess I'm not surprised you'd think that. You've had a lot. You've had to teach me a lot ever since we started working together. And only just yesterday she had to cheer me up after I fell asleep at work. Man or not, that probably doesn't reflect very well on me as a person. But knowing that I'm not even on her radar, it's honestly rather frustrating.
どこなのはまあ知ってる。
Hmm? I look up surprised. Suzune-san's cheeks are rather flushed. Did I do something weird to you?
変なことではないけど、ベッドに押し倒された。
Aha! Okay. Wait, time out. Why'd you have to phrase it like that? That was 100% an
分
accident.
かってるよ。別に怒ってるわけじゃないし。
Yeah, I think you rather liked it.
あの時、上に乗っかられて、身動きも取れなくなって。
Okay.
やっぱ男なんだなーってね。 ベッドに押し倒された。
Oh, frick! Noseby, get out of here! Go away! We're having a moment.
上に乗っかられた。
Whoa, May. No, I would never do such a thing.
メイさんまで。
Never.
ああ、
I'm a gentleman.
正常位ですね。
No.
秋月さん、
No.
いきなり何言ってるの？
Oh, thank goodness, Natsumi is on our side at least.
すみません。ネバックの可能性もありますね。
What is that? Prone bone? Never heard of
そう
that.
いう意味じゃなくって、あと2人もどういう付き合いでも口を挟むつもりはないですけど、店の中でそんなの話はちょっと。
You know, Natsumi, you're absolutely right. Let's just drop the conversation. Why are you guys all back here anyways? Don't you have jobs to be doing?
してないし、そんな話してないし。
You know what? You're all fired.
私はまだバキバキの少女だよ。
She's a fair maiden. I don't want to be maidenless forever.
先輩ってそういうご趣味が終わりなんですか？
That's rich coming from you, the only person that I've seen so far who in their route we had like this kind of fetish for. So, that's rich.
ちょっとお母さんに電話しなきゃ。
What? That's fake news! I just didn't mean I just meant I don't have any sexual experience yet either. I'm a virgin.
私と昴生が付き合ってるなんてこともない。
Why are you mentioning this? Yeah, it was an accident we were talking about earlier. I just tripped and knocked her over.
そうそう。
I'm gonna be honest, for a second I thought it said that he knocked her up, and I was like, whoa! I had to like mentally calm myself down there for a second.
なんだ。
I'm the one who should be saying that.
そうだよ。
謎も解けたことだし、開店の準備をしましょうか。
Okay, so we're just getting ready for the day. I thought there was a bunch of customers out there and everyone's just gossiping back here about things that didn't happen.
そうですね。私たちも仕事しようか。
I agree. I think that's a wise idea. Excluding that little incident, if we made it through work on Christmas Day without a hitch. Wish I had a girlfriend to spend Christmas with, too. Ugh.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Well, this really does taste completely different.
でしょ？私も別に嫌がらせで面倒なことをさせてるんじゃ。
Can't believe whisking the batter this way changes the sponge cake's texture so much.
そりゃあ卵を温めて泡立てた方が楽さ。でも表面張力が弱まっちゃうんだよ。だから面倒でも泡立てするときは湯煎に頼っちゃダメなわけさ。
I should have trusted you. If this makes that much of a difference, I understand why you're so particular about doing things a certain way.
理解してもらえたならな。
Yeah, I mean, I realize that baking, like, there's a reason you're so specific about things. Like, it does make a difference, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not a person who worries too much about small details, you know? Not that I even know why I'm doing things the way I am. I feel like working, or now that I know why I'm doing things the way I am, I feel like working even harder.
そいつは結構。
Suzune-san nods with satisfaction. Recently, I've been having her instruct me on some of the finer details of her trade. Before that, I just do lackadaisically tell myself there must be a reason she asked me to do it this way, or if that's what the boss says, that's what I'll do. But I have no idea how much this affected the taste of our cakes. The realization brought me brought with it newfound motivation. Now that I know what the difference it makes, I feel like putting in the extra effort to make sure things are as delicious as possible.
ふーん
What?
その喜びは私と同じ道への第一歩だよ。
It's not a bad feeling at all. If I'm not careful, I might get hooked on this.
一度知っちゃうとやみつきになるから。
True, and there's already one there's already one addict standing right in front of me.
褒め言葉として受け取っといてあげる。
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that sounded offensive, but
ならよかった。
she giggles gleefully at my words.
何？
Oh no, it's nothing.
変なやつ。
Okay. I mean, you didn't have to say that, but sure.
お疲れ様、コウセイくん。
Oh, hey, Nozomi, you're on your break too. Things are kind of slow in the kitchen right now, actually. We're not getting a lot of customers today.
コウセイくんの想像通り。クリスマスも終わって世間の雰囲気はすっかりお正月だから。
Fair enough.
でも、お正月の雰囲気が終われば。
Probably. Or at least I hope so. Suzune-san's cakes are one of a kind, so I'm sure our customers will be back.
スズネさんといえば、最近スズネさんと仲がいいよね。
Why does everyone say chummy? What are you, jealous? Scared your own Nichan's being taken away from you?
コウセイくんなんて喜んでプレゼントするよ。なんならのしつけてくれてやる。
I don't like the way you said that. Ouch, I thought we had something special, Nozomi-chan.
紐になりたいとか言っちゃう人に執着はありません。
Hey, well, you know, you're right. Come on, let's just spin an inside joke between
コ
us.
ウセイくんの場合、ジョークに聞こえないんだよ。私もなんだかんだで面倒見ちゃいそうだから。早く彼女を作って安心させてよね。
What are you, my
似
mom?
たようなものでしょ。つい最近まで誰が朝起こしてあげて朝食を作ってたと思うの？
Could have done it on my own. No, and I can't thank you enough for that.
朝食は私の希望でもあったわけだけどね。で、どうなの？大学にいい感じの人はいないの？
Can't really say there are, no.
クリスマスも予定ないみたいだったし、お正月も暇してそうだね。だからほっとけないんだってば。何が悪いんだろう。
Hey, I found plenty of girlfriends, okay? I've dated you, dated May, you know, I've had other girls that like me, okay? You tell me I've been trying to figure out that for a while now. I asked Suzune-san the same question, but she was just as stumped as me.
あれかな？そのモテなさそうな雰囲気かな？
No, so we might be childhood friends, but you could be a little bit nicer to me. Do have feelings, you know.
それコウセイくんが言う？そっちこそ普段の言い方考えてほしいんですけど。
Won't deny I've said some things. I do? Well, I'm sorry then. Still though, a loner aura? Do I really seem like that much of a loser?
そんなことないよ。というか、一言でまとめちゃったのがいけない。コウセイくんはさ、過度に臆病っていうか、様子を見すぎっていうか、要は自信なさそうなんだよね。女の人に対しては特に。
Oh yeah, that's very true. Until immediately after they confess, and the next day he's all of a sudden this super confident, I want to do everything kind of guy.
私なんかに遠慮なく言うくせにね。
That goes both ways
コウ
though.
セイくんの場合は輪をかけて、私に対する態度の半分でいいから、他の人とも自信を持って話せれば雰囲気が違ってくるのに。
Yeah, probably true. But the only reason I can do that is because we've known each other for so long.
コウセイくん、本気で彼女が欲しい？
Of course I do, with all my heart.
だったら、でもとか、だってとか禁止。そういうところからまず改善させないと。
You know, she's not wrong. I will say that.
不遇も禁止。それで、女の子に対して自信をつけるためにも、今気になってる人とか、一番仲のいい人とか、誰か誘ってデートに行きなさい。
Huh, I wonder who I can ask. Wait a second, isn't that some roundabout way of telling me to ask you out on a date?
はあ？私は真面目な話をしてるんだよ。
Ouch, that hurts. I was being serious too, actually.
私と出かけたって仕方ないでしょ。そうじゃなくて、女の人をリードするというか、エスコートするというか。
I guess that's true. I've never been on a real date before.
女の人と過ごす経験を積み重ねることで雰囲気が変われば。
Really think so?
保証はしかねる。
Wow.
でも行動を起こさないと何も変わらないよ。
Yeah, I do feel like Kousei like should take a little bit more initiative, and I've said that like throughout the whole game.
ちょうどお正月だしさ、お参りにでも誘ってみたら？普段よりも気軽に誘いやすいと思うよ。そんでもって赤岩神社にお賽銭をよろしくお願いします。
No shilling allowed here. Do you have any dating experience yourself, Nozomi?
ないよ。それくらい知ってるでしょ。でもクラスには付き合ってる子もいるし、女子だけだとクラスの誰々がどうとかそういう話題にもなるの。
I guess you are a girl too.
なんか引っかかる言い方だな。
Alright, well, fine. Thanks for the advice. I'll try to give it some thought.
頑張ってね。
Kousei. Someone that you're close to, who's already in your friend group that you should ask out. Wonder who that could be. Thought over the advice Nozomi had given me during break. What she said made sense. I've never been on a date, but I'm not used to dealing with girls either. Maybe they can tell, and that's why I'm not popular with women. Other people have told me that I should be more proactive, too. I'm not afraid to admit that, of course, but still. Just who the hell am I supposed to ask out on a date? Nozomi suggested something I'm interested in or someone I'm good friends with. If I'm being honest, the female friend I'm closest to is Nozomi. The problem is we're a bit too close, and I don't feel like any of the anxiety I usually do when talking to other girls. I mean, she's pretty much like family to me at this point. Oh well, so the next girl on the list would probably be Suzune's-san, I suppose. I get the feeling that she'd rather spend New Year's sitting on her butt at her parents' house. If I asked, she'd probably just respond with something like,
Boss, 正月は毎年寝正月を過ごすって決めてるからね。
you know, I think she might say yes if we ask. Well, let's try it.
無事に終わったね。これでようやく仕事納めだ。
Thanks for all hard work this past, well, it hasn't been quite a year. These past 6 months, rather.
そっちこそお疲れ様。
For what?
ちゃんと納める仕事ができたこと。誘ってもらわなかったら。
Well, I owe you thanks too. Our cafe wouldn't be nearly successful as it was without you. Hopefully that success continues into next year.
お正月気分が抜けて大学とかも始まれば元に戻ると思うんだけど、一応その対策として新作のケーキとか考えてはいる。
What were you thinking?
まだ内緒。もうちょっといろいろ研究をしたいからさ。
Man, now I'm dying to know what it
そ
is.
んな特
Same
殊
here.
なものじゃないよ。普通によくある種類のケーキ。
It's not carrot cake, is it?
そう言われると、君にはいずれ味見もしてもらうつもりだから。
Alright, sounds good. By the way, do you have any plans for New Year's?
実家に戻ってこたつさんとひたすらイチャイチャしっぽりと。
I mean, we were right about her plans. That's what I thought.
何か文句でも
No, not at all. It's just her...
言いたいことがあるならはっきり言いな。
My mouth feels strangely dry. Even I think it's pathetic how fast my heart is racing and how tense my entire body is. All I'm doing is asking her to visit the shrine with me, yet I can't even manage something like that. It's like Nozomi said, I just don't have enough experience with women. No! No, 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 no! You've committed, my guy. Go for it. She rejects me. This might kind of get awkward between us. I actually enjoy the relationship we have now. I'd rather keep things this way. With that thought in mind, my throat finally relaxes and I'm able to speak at last. Yes, thank you. He said it. I thought he was about to chicken out. I really did. Wait, what? What I meant to say was never mind, forget it. That actually came out of my mouth was the invitation to visit the shrine.
初詣私と
Gosh, Kousei, that was such a good moment for you. I'm so happy that you said it, even though I don't think you intentionally did so. I need to give up on the whole thing entirely, so why did I end up inviting her on a date? Yeah, if you're not busy, of course. Or do you not want to leave your katatsu?
あ、いや、そういうわけではないけど。
What is she gonna say? I can only stare at her with bated breath. That moment our eyes met, then...
しょうがないな。
Let's go, baby! Let's go! She heaves a sigh, but then
そん
smiles.
な目で見ないでくれる。まるで私が嫌がらせでもしてるみたいだから。
How am I looking at you?
泣きそうなくらい潤んだ目。わかったよ。初詣くらいは付き合ってあげるよ。
Alright, Kousei, you need to keep this confidence, okay? Keep it up.
そんな顔をされちゃあね。断ったら私が冷酷非道みたいだから。
so happy for him right now. Thank you.
でも私でいいの？なんか毎年のぞみさんと一緒に行ってそうなイメージだけど。
No. Nah, Nozomi always had to help out with the shrine since I got so busy during that time. I do usually go to visit her though, but in general I normally go by myself to visit the shrine on New Year's.
そういうことなら、でも元日じゃなくてもいいでしょ？1月の3日には実家からこっちに戻ってきてるから。
No, that doesn't work. No. I mean, I guess it's fine, but still. Would have been more romantic on New Year's.
なんだね、もしかしてデートの誘いとかなのか？
I really thought Suzune was gonna be way more composed than this, and she started acting like it too, so I was like buying into it. And now it's like,
いや、でも、
Nope.
それはちょっと飛躍しすぎかな。男に誘われたことなんて初めてで、頭がうまく働かない。ヒロトと同じ年のガキから初詣に誘われた程度でこんなになるとか。年下の男の子のくせに。でもちゃんと男なんだよね。
that is true. We are a man. Because we're men. Do. Tall and strong, much stronger than I am. He's also been a big help with all the cake making too. Though he might still be an amateur level, he's got more than enough enthusiasm to make up for it. Even when things get him down, he quickly bounces right back up. Seeing it work so hard made me realize just how much of a man he is. Not a younger brother. Not a boy, but a full-fledged man. Especially as of late.
くそ、生意気な。生意気だって思ってるのにムカムカするんじゃなくドキドキする。
Hey, at least Suzune, like, acknowledges that she likes him. This is good, though. This is very good.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Going on a date with Suzune. Finally, New Year's arrives. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here. If it really is only going to be like about another hour worth of content, then I'll probably record that whole thing just in the next video. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll have to see how long it's gonna be, because I've heard this route's only 2 hours. It's really short, so we'll see how it goes. I'm enjoying it so far. Obviously, I'm not expecting as much as I would from another route that's longer, just because I feel like there's not enough time to really build up as much. But it's good. And I mean, the thing with Suzune that I've been thinking about is like, so she's like the head chef, you know, the patisserie at the cafe. So it's not like she really has a lot of time to go out and do things. Like, she kind of has to be at work, right? So it's a little harder than like with some of the other girls where we would go off and do a bunch of stuff. We weren't necessarily like essential staff, right? Like, they could work without us, but like Suzune is kind of like the main core of it, right? Like, she has to be there, or we have to be there. Somebody has to be there. Probably more so her than us, because she needs to make cakes, and we just aren't too good at that. But, you know, it's harder to build a route around her is what I'm trying to say. So we'll see how it goes. Should be good. But anyways, guys, that is the start of Suzune's route. I hope you are enjoying it so far. Probably will finish it in the next episode. We'll see. So anyways, I'll see you guys then.